Hi guys, Jason LaCorey here. Today we're going to do an unboxing video. But before I do that, and now you can hear my refrigerator, and that's what we're here to talk about today is audio. And the audio in these videos is not what I would particularly have been wanting the past couple of times I've done it. And one of the reasons why is the cameras I'm using. Since I'm often working in my workshop or by myself, the camera I use is not my top-end camera, because I'm not bringing that into my workshop and there's no one there to watch it. And also, my top camera, I don't have a monitor that'll face me. So when I'm filming alone, I don't have a way to watch myself. So what I normally use, and what I'm using right now, actually, is basically this camera. It's a slightly older model up there because this one has also developed a buzz on the microphone, and I'm not sure why. I looked it up. Apparently it's something that happens with these old cameras. I have two that are almost exact matches because when they're super wide, they're pretty close. And we bought them. There's a little 3D rig. Let me know if you want to see that, where these sit side by side, and we use them to shoot 3D video. And you can see the screen will turn forwards towards me. But the problem is this has what claims to be a 10 times digital zoom. All that really means is between its widest point and its closest point, there's 10 degrees of difference. There's 10 times the difference. What you're looking at now is as wide as that lens will get, and the camera has to be at least, it looks to be, what, 6-7 feet away from me, 5-6 feet away from me, to get what you're seeing right now, which isn't very much. And because of that, when things like the refrigerator come on, or when we're in my basement and you can hear the air conditioning kick on, the microphone that's on the camera is that distance away. So even if I was using a shotgun mic, you hear Chaya right now, too, from the Traveling with Chaya videos. You may not hear her, but she is lapping up water right there in the next room. And because the mic's there, it's picking up everything in the room. Even a shotgun mic that would be directed at me, again, I have my higher end one that I use for my movies that I'm not going to use in these videos. For one thing, it'll topple that little camera over. And my smaller Asden microphone has an issue where there's no light on it. So from here, I wouldn't be able to tell if it stopped recording sound. I brought this up with a rep at a show once, and he told me I should have bought a more expensive microphone, which I then did from another company. But that mic, so it would pick my sound up fine, but I would never know if the battery went dead, and then I would shoot an entire time with no audio. I do have this little camera, which has a much wider lens, and you've seen me use this in the, well, you haven't actually seen me use it, but you've seen footage from it in the Traveling with Chaya videos. And actually, you did see me use this for the stop motion frames in the spider animation video. Problem with this is a fixed screen. So again, I can't monitor myself while I talk to you guys. So I went online and I went to Amazon and found a very inexpensive audio recorder. And we're going to unbox it right now. This cost under $20. When I say very inexpensive, I mean very inexpensive. And I've seen some review videos of it, and they all seem to like it pretty well, and they ran some sound from it. And okay, you see how small this box is? This is how small the actual item box is. And wait until you see the recorder. So I wouldn't trust this for, major professional shoots, except this can be right on your person, and it's a very complicated box, as you can see. This can be right on your person, and you're really just using this to record the file. It does come with a microphone and stuff, but oh my goodness, look, this is even smaller than I thought it was. Obviously, all the videos I watched, people had much bigger hands than I do. Look at how small that is. This will fit in an MP3 player pouch, which is exactly what I was hoping for. We may even be able to use this to do audio for telephone shot videos, which will be fantastic. So here's the thing. It's got its own built-in microphones. I said microphones because it has a left and a right. So it shoots in stereo right out of the box with the built-in mics. It also has so that you can monitor in the field or listen to music, because you can put MP3s on here. A little headphone jack. You see right there. And this jack next to it is for a microphone. And it's a mini input, so not ideal. But again, this is going to be right, on my person. And so that we can so that we can check it out. So it came packed in this and in the bag, so it's pretty safe traveling. I might actually keep this in the audio case so that it's got a way to sit. And then the accessory bag, some of these I'll probably wind up leaving at home in my office. And so this I can use for carrying spare batteries for these little suckers, which, by the way, these cameras, remember the batteries kept going dead on me? I found Wasabi replacement batteries online for these. They must have been under $30 because I bought them. Came with their own charger, came with a car charger, and 2 batteries. So, I mean, now these cameras will be good for another however long. Assuming you can hear me. All right. So it came with your standard cheapo earbud headset. I don't really see a great use for these for me, but when you're listening to music, my problem is my ears are a weird shape. They just pop out of my head. So it came with a charging cable. If I remember right, yeah, this is the input for this is a standard mini USB. It's not a telephone type input. So you can't use the same charger for your phone as you do for this one for most people. If you have a really old phone, you can. This will also be how I hook it up to the computer because this doesn't have a card. And that was one of the things the more expensive models had, was you can use a mini SD card or an SD card. This one, though, it's internal memory. It's 8 gigabytes. I use an 8 gig card on my big professional mixer, and I've never had to change it during a day. 90 clips of sound, and you still have plenty of room on it. So I'm thinking this will be okay with that. This is the mini lavaliere, which we will be doing a test of in another video at some point. And hopefully, if this works, I'll be able to wear this all the time. If it doesn't, I'll have to get a better lavaliere mic. But, it comes with one. So at least you can get started right the day it arrives. Like I got this shipped, today. And I could have started using it today. Or tomorrow, we were supposed to have a shoot. We will have a shoot tomorrow. It'll just be a different shoot than we planned. So we'll get to test that out. And then this is what really interested me as an accessory. Because, again, the lavaliere mic would be easy to get. One that would fit this. It's a standard, I believe it's a standard mini input, stereo input. So this thing here, though, kind of have to have a landline. I use one of those landlines that hooks into your computer. But what you do is you plug your sound in here instead of to the phone, and your sound out to, I don't know what. But then, I guess to your phone. And then this, his to his cable. You put one end in here, now you can record your phone calls. Check the legality in your state. But we're thinking of bringing back the Cult Goddess magazine radio, where it's actually videos, but with photos that the ladies send us, and do some interviews with them. And now we'll be able to do phone interviews and record phone interviews without having to worry about who has Skype, who has Periscope, who has what, this and that and the other. And we'll be able to get the audio right from the phone. So assuming everybody has a good phone, we'll be good to go. And this, which a lot of the reviewers complained about, this is the manual. Now you can see that this is a very obviously detailed manual. And the print on this, I mean, you can't see from there, but I'll be honest, I can't see from here. I mean, even with glasses, I think I'd have a problem with this. This print is going to need a magnifying glass to read. But when you're sending everything else out in a box this small, and you've already made a box this large for an item this big, I mean, I can see why they made it this tiny. And at least it does fit in the box, and it'll always be there when you need it. Real quick, we'll go over this again in the review video. It's only got 3 buttons, too. So, I mean, it's got 3 buttons there and 3 buttons here. But basically, you have 3 buttons for your functions. Record, stop, play, pause. I mean, if you need an instruction manual to figure this out, which now when I do the review, if I have to go to the instruction manual, I feel stupid. But if you need an instruction manual to figure this out, you're probably also going to need an instruction manual to figure out how to make the words big enough to read. So, next time you hear me, hopefully you'll be able to hear me better. And we'll we will be doing a record on this. Hopefully when we do Walking with Chaya now, I'll be able to have this on me. Definitely in the workshop, this will be around me somewhere. Because again, at this size, I could put it in a pocket. And at under $20, if I break it and only 2 days to get here, you know. So I'll try and put a link down in the bottom. It's looking this up by brand was very difficult. Because when I went by the thing on Amazon, it didn't actually match up to any of the reviews I watched. But I mean, they were this exact device right down to this sticker right here. So, oh, and it's got one of these little safety things, this plastic that I always wind up leaving on there way too long. So what you've been looking at, I should have said this at the beginning, is a, yeah, see, there's no name on it. It just says digital voice recorder. It's the 8 gigabyte. It comes with, it says on here too, just digital voice recorder. Comes with a 1-year warranty on the hardware. 1 touch recording, 3 recording modes, VAR, VOR system, so it's voice activated too, which was something I really like because you can put this on an actor, set it up on voice activation, and whenever he reads his lines, he will be recording. Of course, when he's talking about you and how much he hates your directing style, he will also be recording. So watch out for that, guys. Recording via high-grade built-in microphone. We'll see about that. Playing back via high-grade speaker. Recording by external microphone. That's what we're really looking for. LCD screen. Working as drive-free USB flash disk. Built-in rechargeable lithium battery. Low battery indicating function. Listen to that, guys. Low battery indicating function is very important, manufacturers. We like that. Timestamp display hours and minutes, 24-hour format. So during your shoot day, you'll be able to figure out when you shot what. And I will put a link down below in the description. I am not sponsored by Amazon yet. I need like 700 more of you to subscribe before I can even think about getting that done. So I don't get a credit if you link through me or just Google it yourself or find it on eBay or whatever. I did hear of people getting these on eBay for like $5 or $6 or something, but some of those reviews were pretty old. All right, guys. So look forward to the review video. We look forward to showing you this in action, maybe on an actual set situation. And we'll have another Traveling with Chaya with her puzzle toy coming real soon. So please subscribe and watch some of our other videos. If you're looking for free feature movies, they're skulking around on my channel, and a bunch of them over on Amazon Prime. And some of them are free even if you don't have Prime. So, you know, go watch them over there where they're in HD. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Hey guys, little after credit bonus. I'm probably going to need to consult the manual here. When I turn this thing on, it says 160601. I'm guessing what it's trying to tell me is that today's date is January 6th, 2016. I don't know what format of date that is. Oh, and it's recording me now, so we'll have a sample of sound to see how that goes. So when you get it, you will need to set the date if you plan on using that 24-hour function to line things up with when you shot your sound, to line it up with your footage. If, like this camera here, puts every day in a different folder, so I'd be able to put them together real easy. All right, so just a quick reminder, during the review process, I'll try and let you know if I ever figured out how that worked. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Hey guys, little after credit bonus. I'm probably going to need to consult the manual here. When I turn this thing on, it says 160601. I'm guessing what it's trying to tell me is that today's date is January 6th, 2016. I don't know what format of date that is. Oh, and it's recording me now, so we'll have a sample of sound to see how that goes. So when you get it, you will need to set the date if you plan on using that 24-hour function to line things up with when you shot your sound, to line it up with your footage. If, like this camera here, puts every day in a different folder, so I'd be able to put them together real easy. All right, so just a quick reminder, during the review process, I'll try and let you know if I ever figured out how that worked. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.